back at it again with another episode. This one titled Like a Woman. Well then, I guess I'm gonna like this one a lot. Okay, and yeah, don't really have any predictions I can really make based off that title, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Cool. 166. Good soldiers follow orders.
I need help.
You said girl time. Lucid, go away.
I mean, same. Oh, forgot girl. Oh, yeah, I forgot girl talk was happening.
He's just gonna go hang out with Jalarum then. Congratulations, you have a burb.
Alright. Alright.
Wow! That took a second to show up for me? Ouch!
Yep.
Boys, I saw that. Good job.
Okay, anyway.
Also, I think I get the episode title now. I again completely forgot girl talk was happening.
And, I'm so used to my dragon form, and, I've learned some new things today about humanoids that I didn't know before, and, I need help with all of this. She kind of just gestures to her whole body.
Makeover scene!
Indeed, what's the problem?
She looks at her rags of a coat, rags of a loincloth. I don't think female humanoids are supposed to look like this. And,
shopping
spree!
This
sounding dumb! She paces back and forth. Okay,
They must be having the...
dragons don't court like humanoids.
You're wanting to be appealing for Ivan, am I right?
Yes.
Wait, I thought you had a human father. How would you know how dragons court?
She has a dragon father. I imagine she's learned some
Had.
things.
Hawthorne gave me books. Some books. I never actually was taught by a dragon, but I can read.
Of course.
Just don't like reading.
So in other words, Hawthorne was about as bad at teaching people the facts of life as Arkoff was.
Well, anyway.
Hey.
Or mute. But anyway,
Hey. Don't you go disrespecting my boy Arkoff like that.
It's a male courts a female, or the female courts the male.
I mean,
and they
you're
do
right.
dance in the sky, and they
But
unite
hey.
together, and all those things. Hawthorne's journal told me that I can't exactly do that in my humanoid form, especially if I want to have children. I mean, she's pulling at her hair.
Amber, stop that! And Faye grabs at her hand so she stops pulling her hair.
I don't know what I'm doing, Faye. I'm a dragon, and he's a gnome. If I ever want to court Ivan...
Amber! And Faye covers her mouth. Amber, first of all, I want you to breathe.
I can't breathe.
She takes her hand off her mouth.
Well, first of all, perhaps we should not worry about whether or not you want to have children at the moment. I think one pregnancy is liability enough. Secondly, I can help you in the clothing department. I literally have closets full of outfits.
And I am a follower of the god of beauty. I mean, it's not as though this sort of thing is foreign to me. If you really feel that insecure, I mean,
However,
we've been at
Jaminia practically owns every outfit in Directian.
I mean, I need to know these things beforehand after the war, right? Right? Because this
Amber.
may be the last time I met my dragonborn for a while.
Amber.
I don't know.
Amber. Go ahead.
All right. Amber, when I was growing up, I read a lot of books. A lot of them were about how to be a politician. And in a lot of those books, it was also about choosing a partner.
I just
And how
realized
to act
something.
around a partner, what to look for.
Depending on how things pan
lot of
out, on how
recommendations
if things pan out the way I'm
basically,
hoping they do.
One of the
Then
things
then
that they recommended
in my
is
Tangled
whether or not
campaign,
you're marrying
the two
for
female
love
characters,
or
one
for
of
some
which
other
I'm
reason.
freaking playing, could become close enough.
And-
Ira and Neris could have girl talk.
One of the things that they recommended was
Why?
to
Oh,
not
that's gonna be
think about
awkward to have.
this sort of thing until your life is settled, because as we've already said, we already have a bit of a. She smirks. Yep, we already have one child on the way, so maybe a second, or thinking about a second at the moment, might not be the wisest thing to be thinking about.
Okay, hold on a second.
Mhm.
Not casting this for real, but Faye holds up 2 fingers and
Oh yes,
she looks right at Jem, holds up 2
That's
fingers and
a 33
just that.
and
She's not casting
reflex
it at her.
half
She's just
DC
making
20.
she's
I
just
can't read
making
it.
idle
So-
threat.
sometimes I really wish that
Roll
they didn't do the
intimidate.
The
magnifying
next words,
thing, 'cause
choose them
it just
carefully.
completely blocks.
Whether she's
Some
intimidated
things.
or not, it really doesn't matter.
Lightning bolt. Okay.
This is just
Cool.
Faye being. Wow, I have a -1 in intimidate. Okay, this is gonna go well.
Yeah,
10.
Jaminia rolls her eyes.
It's not that I want to have children right now, Jim. I just. Amber kind of just sits right there on the balcony. I don't know if I'm gonna be good enough after all this. I don't know how to act like a lady. And that's what human females do.
I hope you're not judging by us. I would be quite.
Gee,
I would be.
if
quite
only
curious to know what your
Ivan
definition
enjoyed
of
someone with your personality more than
Yes.
more
Do I
than
act like a lady
the
to you, Amber?
All three of
frilliness.
you seem to be the
If
definition of a
only.
lady.
What do you define as a lady?
Ladylike, that's the word I was looking
Regal,
for. Why?
beautiful.
Why was that so hard for
confident.
me?
I'm neither.
And yet he still fell in love with you.
Amber, you are beautiful. Very much so.
But that doesn't mean we can't spruce you up a little bit.
Makeover
Speaking of which,
scene!
here we are.
Huh?
Rhyme has returned with both a very listless cat and a pile of about 5 outfits. She sort of spreads them out so that
Montage
they are laid out in
time!
front of Amber. Take your pick. I have literally dozens of others.
And
Perhaps we shouldn't play dress up on a balcony.
yes, I was about to say, let's take this upstairs.
And get popcorn and
meanwhile,
other
may I
snacks
offer
and
my own words
and
of
have fun
encouragement?
judging her.
And that might be a relative term.
Yes.
I had
I'm
to
a
be
filmmaker. I
trained
know how these scenes go.
like this. And to be fair, you may not want to look to me as a pinnacle of ladylike, because all
Literal
of my
cold-hearted
affectations
killer. I mean,
that I use to, for lack of a better term, court my targets are used so I can kill them more easily. Do not use me as a frame of reference. I'm perhaps one of the worst people that you want to do, unless you really do want to be a Black Widow. But I think you like the gnome too much for that.
No, don't count yourself out too quickly, Rhyme.
All right, and after you
You
think
know
that
how to
he's gotten in a
seduce.
bit of a comfortable
And
position,
there is a
that's
little
when you
bit of
take out your
seduction
dagger and stab him in the
romance if
throat.
You're feeling particularly mischievous.
Rhyme looks between Jaminia and Faye. Did you not hear me when I talked about liability before?
Okay, I need everyone to stop making reference to this, please.
Well, not now, obviously.
I will be happy to train you in the art of seduction if you choose. But for right now, I believe at least this clothing change will allow you to have a little bit more confidence in yourself. Ziandril taught me that confidence is about 90% of it.
Oh my god.
I'm
this
gonna
is
end
good.
up making that.
What?
I'm
gonna
imagining
end
the
up
seduction
making that,
training
aren't
going
I?
as well as in Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Here's what I'm
that's
thinking.
not the scene
Here's
my
what I'm
mind went
thinking.
to. My mind went to
Here's
another
what I'm
scene that I
thinking.
feel like I'm gonna have to
Amber,
make like an as welcome to the
seduce me.
show.
No, come on, no. That's even worse.
No, but I don't want to seduce me!
That's exactly what my mind went to.
Seduce
Yes.
me.
I am not one of your fried
Rhyme.
chicken tramps.
Seduce
Stop.
me,
Enough,
Amber.
enough,
Wait,
enough.
what? No.
Okay, Amber kind of just lowers her head a little bit. I
Seduce
know
me.
he doesn't love me for my looks. He fell in love with me throughout this whole time as a dragon. I don't question that.
Oh no, I think your looks
You
also
know what?
helped.
To,
It's
to quote
he's not
Lala's
subtle.
favorite gif,
At all.
why don't I just do both?
I've never.
Why don't I do
Believe it or
the
not,
Jumanji
ladies.
clip and the TF2 clip?
He is my first love, and
You don't say.
you can understand why I don't have a whole lot of confidence. I'm a half golden white dragon. How many
That-
dragons have you seen court me?
Uh,
None.
Amber?
Considering the fact that, if I'm correct, you
Uh,
grew up in human society and didn't even meet
How
another
many
dragon
dragons
until
have we
you
been
were with
around?
this-
Like Grimjaw, who I don't think you would want courting you, and Sazayan, who's taken, and then Caladrius and
Okay, I'll wait till she's
Valkatov,
back.
who are
There you
both
are.
taken as well.
Okay. Anyway, going back.
And
yet
then
in
that
this
red
entire
dragon that we
time,
saw in
there
the
have
prison
been
who
no interests.
thinks a bit old
Not that
for
I'm
you,
complaining,
Amber.
but
And also, you were
Amber?
already with Ivan. Okay, you weren't technically with Ivan, but I doubt you would have accepted any courting from any dragons that would have done it in the
But
Dragonlands.
if it really does bother you that much, then let us all go upstairs and help build your confidence, huh?
Make a
Hold
Mercedes!
one moment, I may have a quick solution.
Huh?
Bluebell!
Oh no!
no!
Oh, that is probably the worst thing you could do. Rhyme?
Thank you,
What are
Rhyme.
you
It's
doing?
Rhyme.
Thank you, Rhyme.
Getting another getting a
you
dragon's opinion.
You see Sazan walk out. It's a yeah. I'm sorry. I heard retching. Did someone call? Oh, Rhyme! How a surprise!
Can it, Bluebird? What do you think of if I remember correctly, Whelp? Does she look nice?
Rhyme! Amber almost caught fire.
Well,
It's like Sazan moves over to Rhyme and begins to whisper.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
wait.
Amber just looked
You know, I'm married, right?
and was away, completely like embarrassed, and feels even worse now.
you are the only dragon I could ask for advice from a dragon perspective. Do you think she looks nice? I'm not saying do you wish to marry her or anything like that. I'm asking from a purely aesthetic point of view.
Well, from an aesthetic point of view, she's a little pink and squishy.
So are you right now. She
Well-
pitches his ear as sort of to prove a point.
Did she just tug Sazan's ear?
Mama
Yeah,
Rhyme!
Jaminia kind of blinks twice. Oh no, there's two of them. Suzanne just kind of
Funniest moment 38's gonna be 2 hours. Funniest moment 38's gonna be a movie.
All right. Well,
I'm still not done with 37.
yes, as a human, she is very
But that's mostly just-
very attractive.
Poor planning on my part for
Well,
Wit Together.
as a human,
for,
as a humanoid,
for setting out
she has
times
she has
together
good hair.
clips.
Her body structure is firm and strong. There's a lot of men. There's some men don't go for that, but I know a lot of men who do.
All right, thank you very much, Bluebell. You've served your purpose.
Be gone, shoot.
And then
shoot.
she pushes him back inside.
You're not needed for the makeover scene.
Ow! Ow! You're. If I'm banished to the couch tonight, I'm blaming you.
I will happily explain it to her. Calm down.
Not quite what I had in mind, but it does prove the point.
All right. I get up. Well, all right. Let's try this makeover thing.
Makeover
Who
scene!
knows? I might only get one shot at doing this before I die.
Also, there was that
If
one
I
creep
die.
dragon who was hitting on her.
No,
What?
there wasn't any creep dragon that hit it on her.
Are you thinking of that green dragon at the start of
The
the
one
game?
who called no, I'm talking about the one who called out Ivan the beta.
Well, yeah, but he never directly hit on Amber.
Oh yeah, right. She wasn't
Whatever.
there.
Anyways,
Not yet.
All right.
So the girls are gonna go off and do a girl thing.
Yeah. So what?
all I can hear in my head is "Cover Girl" by RuPaul.
Oh, where did I go?
No, I was
where am I?
trying. Thanks. Now it's in my brain. Thank you so much, Kel.
Now it's in mine, which is great for, which is very fitting for this
Stop,
scene.
stop,
Let's
stop,
go!
Stop!
And like that, you
Great.
traumatized Ellie. Good
No,
job.
it's
This
not
is why we're
traumatized. I
friends.
love that song, but it's like I'm trying to stay here, and
Yeah.
it's not working now. Thank you so much, RML. I'm going to kick you the next time I see you.
All right.
Tantamile is still a little loopy, so she just like fell on her back on the pillow. She's already served her purpose, anyways.
All right. So you all go to a secluded room, and with all of the dresses, and two of the females have very giddy and mischievous looks on their faces.
And the other just is as stone faced as ever. She's like,
oh
whatever.
my gosh,
For
I am loving this!
This is why it's called playing a character, darling.
I can do that. I can't wait for the fan art of this.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty.
Okay, are you okay? I guess I'm getting into one of the dresses Rhyme suggested, the one that really compliments Amber. Wink, wink, ladies.
Huh?
Are you sure about this?
This is a good color on you.
And it
How do
covers
I-
more
how is
than your. It covers more than your current garments.
Well, first off, Rhyme. I didn't wear this because it enabled the. It was a hinder in battle.
All of my dresses are adjustable because, well, I've needed to do battle in them. I can adjust either size or length. So
And
if you find this a little too cumbersome, she goes over to the longer skirt and, with a quick rip, rips the bottom half of the skirt off. Nothing actually rips. It just detaches. There are methods of putting it back on. Therefore, you won't have too much trouble. Plus, I mean, it's harder to It's harder to sneak around in ball gowns than it is in short skirts.
And besides,
Josh,
Amber,
what
how
the
often?
heck have you just done?
Yeah, I hear
Are
you
you
too.
kidding me?
Are you kidding, Josh?
What?
What?
Look at the
you-
jukebox right now.
Oh.
Look at the second song of the
I
song.
saw it. I saw it. I saw it.
Do you guys not hear music?
No,
No,
the
yeah.
music doesn't work for everybody.
Try turning up the volume.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
It's not that
I'll-
big of a
I
deal.
will happily listen to it. I will happily listen to it when we go back and listen to things. Okay.
Anyway,
Alright.
I'm picking it up. You're good.
Oh,
anyway, Faye.
I like to think
I can't right now with that music playing.
that wasn't even planned.
Faye.
It probably
kind
was,
of
but I like to think that it
Amber's
wasn't, and
face
he
and
literally
just
just went to go
and
grab that
kind of just
MP3
tilting
as
her head
this
back
whole
and forth, just
girl
looking
talk thing was
basically
starting.
At the tone of her skin and the color of her eyes and everything.
Why are you touching my face?
I believe that I have some makeup that will suit you well. And Jaminia, do you think you could do her hair?
Jaminia cracks her knuckles. I would love to do her hair.
What
Actually-
is even
Oh, I've
happening
enjoyed
right
this scene
now?
way more than I
Actually,
probably
Amber-
should.
Amber's freaking out too. So
Actually, to be fair,
Oh, I
of
cannot
the,
get
of
this
the
thing to go
image
down.
art, Jaminia's is the only one that's actually styled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jaminia pulls out a chair from the side and then kind of forces Amber into it. Then she pulls out a brush. I've always wanted to do this.
moment, I'm going to go retrieve my makeup from-
Jow.
makeup. Here, wait a minute. I just said I wanted to get a
Make Homer scene, Amber!
Josh, maybe I got a bad, shall we say, frame of reference. But you play a woman during a say girl talk scarily well.
It's because he's in touch with his feminine side.
Yeah, I married her.
Good night, everybody.
You frighten me.
Well, okay, let me put it this way. I have a mother and a sister who made me watch a lot of chick flicks growing up.
Same! I have nothing but sisters. I have no
What was the- what was
brothers.
the
I have
ratio
only
of good to bad
sisters.
ones?
I get outvoted a lot.
50-50.
Okay.
I've seen quite a lot.
Don't worry, we're not going to go crazy. You're still going to be Amber.
At this point, I feel like I'd rather fight a Kraken again.
Do you want to, or do you forget that you nearly died that day?
She can breathe
At this point, I feel like I'm
underwater.
about to.
You said you wanted to be more ladylike. Welcome to the girly side of life. Now close your mouth.
Welcome to the show.
Faye just kind of starts.
I almost hit
painting
my hat, but it's
makeup
kind of
onto her
awkward
face.
grabbing all the way up here to
But
do
she-
that.
Full
Because-
disclosure, this is one of my favorite episodes ever.
All right, looks like we got season 4's first S tier
No, I
episode.
kid you not. I was.
No,
thinking about this on my
A
wedding day.
Good Father is the first S
I
tier.
didn't
This
know-
is also
I didn't know
one,
what
but
my
Good
sisters
Father
were
is
doing, but they
it.
were
But a
doing
Good
it
Father
right.
is an S
Meanwhile,
tier.
I'm scared as all heck. I'm wondering, are they going to screw this up? Because I don't know how to do this.
Liz,
Oh, I'm
Ari,
gl- okay,
you
I'm
were
glad
there
I'm not
on
the
my
only one
wedding
that thought
day.
that.
This is about it, right?
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we should leave the girls to it.
Yeah, go back down to the boys.
No. Stay.
Ow! She yells at Ryan for brushing her hair. That hurts!
Hey, I'm not brushing your hair.
No,
Yes,
I
that
mean
would
not
be
Ryan,
me.
Jaminia.
This is the most
Sorry,
dumb
but actually
fun
use
and
proper
since the
oils,
start
but
of
when
season
at this-
4.
She gets
This
against
is actually since the start of season 3.
Let me see if I have any hair treatment, any detangling.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
this is
I am so very
freaking
thankful that all I did was
amazing.
the dress.
I think that's a great.
Oh.
All right.
Is Lucid with Jalarum or with Faye? I thought he was staying with Jalarum.
Yeah, Lucid is with.
Oh.
Where is?
Oh man.
No, I was just
He's
making
fine,
sure
you're
because
good,
he was
honey.
upstairs a second ago and now he's down here. I think Lucid's multiplying.
My cheeks hurt.
Oh, yeah, no, he was underneath me, underneath the character.
That happens when I go on Amber too. It just goes underneath for no reason.
All right.
Oh.
I mean, it's such appropriate.
Oh.
I'm hiding.
All right.
Okay.
So, how'd your talk with Rhyme go?
So, first 25 minutes of this is just gonna be one
I
part
think
of funniest
we
moments. 38,
have
huh?
a better
Okay.
understanding of each other. And I think she has a pretty fair plan for her role in the coming battle.
I want to talk to both of you, but now that you're here, I was discussing what I did with Lyman as well as Faye. Jalen moves a little bit closer and just takes out the journal and then points to the Plan A page about ending the conflict with as little casualties as possible.
Okay.
I overheard Faye talking with Nyan about what happens next and the fear of the Cisrenesti going back to the way they were. I don't want that to happen. I want them to know that even though things may be lost, we can build something better, and without the need to isolate those deemed unworthy. And unfortunately, that means trying not to kill as many people on their side as possible. I want to see if this makes any sense. I want them to be overwhelmed, to face that. So when they're on the battlefield and we're playing defense, they're basically hitting several prismatic walls in a row. That is almost a fruitless effort.
You know you have brick. You can just say brick wall. You don't have to make it magic based.
Robus deems them unworthy. We step in and come to the rescue.
Oh my gosh, yes, the makeover scene is happening in the sidebar. Yes.
But again, just Jalm's flipping through the pages again. Have so many other ideas if Plan B eventually happens, or sorry, not if, when Plan B eventually happens. I'm just nervous, and I'm not sure if you are too.
I think it is important that if, as you say, you want them to feel overwhelmed, you want them to feel as though they can't win, then it is of utmost importance that they do not feel surrounded. They do not feel like there's no way out. Because if they feel overwhelmed and
important talk of moral dilemmas.
Out, they will fight.
Makeover scene. Yeah,
that will be their instinct. If there is an avenue of retreat, then you will find some that, in the face of overwhelming odds, will seek to fall back and fight again, if not outright abandon the cause.
That is true.
Do you have a plan B in case this whole thing turns out to be them surrounded and they decide to fight to the death?
No.
All you showed me was plan A.
Well, Plan D
Yeah,
was
the problem
our
with Plan
battle
A
strategy.
is
As far as Plan C,
if they are not willing to surrender, that's just going to cause more casualties of our own
pray their
friends
souls are
than are needed.
sent to a good place.
Last case
I
scenario.
want all the Hammond directed.
Absolute last case scenario.
Oh no, Jim has a light bulb. Oh no.
If at any point we have no choice, then we must. But I want to make Plan A a success.
Oh no.
And it's not just with Robus's sect of the Drow. I also want to sow some dissension amongst Venom. Valil, Valil we can get to. That seems like the easiest. Like, he seems like the easiest person to turn.
He just needs the right kind of convincing. We need to see if we can get through to him. We almost got through to him last time. But he needs more than just a few
Yeah, I'm
words of
glad it
wisdom.
ain't a whisper. I enjoy seeing
like
what's
you said,
going on.
The gates are unlocked. We just have to open.
Mysterious
we just have to
Ash.
open the door.
Exactly. He
Haven't
broke
been
the
on one of
chains.
these
The
raids
cage is
in
unlocked, but
years,
he has to be the one to
but
walk
I
out
am
of the
well
cage.
groomed for it.
And then there's Jewel. If Rhyme comes to face her again, I don't want her to do the same deed and kill her. I want her to break through to her, try and break years of conditioning. And that is, I know it's a hefty task, but we've pulled off the impossible before.
Yeah.
After all, we blew up a terraced head in 2 minutes.
We've pulled off more in one encounter than most people have pulled off in their entire lives. I think we can figure something out.
True. I mean, the same goes for others. I mean, you overheard what was going on with Cruel. He just needs, one of the things is positive reinforcement. Would it be something that you got positive reinforcement from someone he considers an enemy?
Yeah.
Or with Sorn, I may not be able to save him on the justice level, but but he's one person I want to save his soul. I talked to Faye about this, about someone who's had revenge.
Sorry, I heard that
revenge and vengeance
phrase, and
what
suddenly
that does to a person.
All my Baptist friends
And
trying to get me to leave the Catholic Church.
Just one conversation where
right back to the front of my mind. Gosh, no! I'm missing part of the girl. I've missed some things in the makeover scene.
Talk to him. That vengeance is not the way.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as a conversation, exactly. No. It's a start, but it's not going to exactly fix everything.
Robus, oof, that's a conversation and a half.
Speaking of revenge.
Yeah, Ivan, I don't want you casting revenge on Robus. I don't want you falling down the same path that Sword's been down.
I'm not going to. That was a spur.
Yeah, we don't need to revenge Robus. Just blame him.
I didn't know how to control. I don't want him dead. I just want him stopped.
Then there's the last two. Elvana and Zaylin. John then turns to Owen. You haven't had any encounters with this person, have you?
I mean, he has, but does he know that he has?
Sure, I've mentioned dreams.
Vaguely. You think he was the one he was trying to get into your head?
Seems most likely. But in the end, I think I might have broken him. At least mentally. We'll see what he intends to do from this point on.
That is, all right, I guess we'll just wait to figure that out. I guess in the meantime, I guess I can try and work through some of this other stuff. Jalum shows a couple of ideas that he has. Just the top, the shadow wall idea with Nyan's group keeping Soren out of the material plane. Then there's one making sure all the clerics and abjuration magic users have at least some form of breaking enchantment or dispel magic. Again, just ideas.
Never a bad idea to have some backup plans.
Yeah. It would be nice to communicate with all the troops while I'm standing in the back.
Don't hold your breath, Faye.
I know, I don't
Actually, it might be able to help with that.
Oh, how so?
I have a spell for that.
There's a spell for that.
Yeah.
There's a
I was
spell
just
for that.
thinking that.
No, and that's what I was thinking in the chat. Wait, what? I'm going through literal hell right now.
Right.
You have
You've already been
Okay,
through
I need to
literal
take a
hell.
break. Lightning Bliss, you get more done to your hair than anyone else in this group. You can shut up.
Yeah.
I know, and it's literal hell.
I just think it's funny how the guys are upstairs discussing strategy while the girls are downstairs, having a makeover session.
We're discussing a battle while upstairs they're having a battle.
You are not wrong.
No, it is not.
Whispering Wind. Message, sound spot. Oh wow, that lasts long.
Yep. Actually, if you wanted to send one conjoined message to everybody in the army, this wind can drift to each of them and deliver it in seamless fashion.
Oh, that is perfect.
Just mind the word limit. You don't want to turn into Jester.
Yes.
Prayer, no more than 25 words.
Jester's like the most level-headed
just
person
give
in
a
Sunless
series
Citadel,
of-
though.
Yeah, as long as I name what I'm saying, that should be fine.
Yeah, motivational speech, battle commands, anything you want, as long as you keep it under 25
I mean, definitely
words,
has
you
it
can do
more
the
under
job.
control than
I think the
Then,
speech should be fine.
Morto and
The
Drogon.
speech should be fine. I think they should be able to hear me, no
And
problem.
Eliana's kind of been
It's on
pushed
the
to her
battlefield
limit.
Since I'm going to be in the
Solaron
back.
has
If you cast
Electro
that, I should
Snip
be
to
able
deal
to,
with, so yeah. Jester.
Say like, just going over.
I guess
one
Alex
word,
is also pretty
let's say arrow
up there,
volley
but he only joined like
So,
at the very end. Jester was there
and
for the whole
everyone
thing.
will know. Okay, what that means? Just
Yep.
Or let's see, blind and blitz Equus. Or let's see, what's another one? Or Summoner's Field 2. I don't know. Something that goes.
I can hear the actual pages turning, and I'm amazed at how much you've actually put into this, and it's cute.
You just pour so
Chris-
much into this voice, and it's actually really impressive.
Christmas gift. Yeah, Christmas gift. Yeah, and of course one of the big ones. Let's do like hidden obstacle. Put a fog out, but they run into a force cage, or actually, John then quickly turns, makes a new page. That is not a bad idea. Jalma starts writing down some stuff for traps on the field, and he labels it the Eimer and Arkoth trap field. If I'm gonna take inspiration from former enemies, it's gonna be this.
Aww.
I like it.
Okay. Definitely prismatic wall. That's gonna be fun. Oh, jeez, Grease is gonna be fun.
Grease is the word.
You beat me by 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that should work. John closes his playbook, as it were.
His silver lining.
Is it a green playbook?
Might as well be.
Curtain call.
Anyway.
Just a thought, but yeah, I think we can be all on board. Do you think Ryan will be on board with Plan A though? John turns to Owen again.
I mean, yeah, if Owen tells her to be.
I believe she will follow what the rest of us are trying to do. I think she is working her way towards trusting and respecting the rest of us.
Last thing I want is for her to be in the fetal position, crying, not knowing what to do. And if you're not there, I want to make sure she has someone else that she can listen to. And I think I can trust her to do that.
If we're lucky one day, the person she'll be able to listen to is herself.
All right, then. John sits up. And plus... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Plus, one thing we need to... I definitely want to say to everyone, we need to at least keep one element of surprise. So, John turns to Owen. Whether it's our plan, he points to our plan as he holds up his glove, or Amber having the ability to cast lightning, to breathe lightning. We want to save that for the end battle. We can't give away our hand too early. If we do encounter Ravus' sect in Optimar, just stick to what we usually do.
Caught the preggers. Gotcha. If I weren't using my phone as a camera right now, all right, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use my. I'm just gonna go on Twitter right now. On my computer.
It's been a while since Amber and everyone just left.
I wonder what they're doing up there.
Moment, please. You really don't want to disturb them right now. Trust me.
Yes, that is still my phone.
I'll take your advice.
New episode.
All right. Gentleman goes over to the table and just relays what he was saying.
Amazing.
Basically on what Plan A is, and
where's hashtag?
Trying to overwhelm them without killing anybody, essentially.
Caught the. Well,
Ari, I love you.
Let me use.
Wow, Cal. Okay.
The preggers.
Ari, never
tweet.
change.
This is not where I expected the session to go.
I know, right?
I don't know. Also,
Then
I
was expecting. Then again, I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
No.
I recently rewatched that movie.
Your voice reminded me of Finn.
What?
That's Adobe.
Ryan is
There
a
it
great
is.
woman, and one day, if we're very, very lucky, she might even be a good one.
No.
Aww. Yeah.
Okay, Ryan comes down from upstairs.
Trying to groom Raymond,
Okay,
yeah.
that's Yoink.
Yep, I gotta zoom out too. Okay.
Mm. I was getting bored up there, but I left the cat up there. I already did my part. General Tanleal.
Yes?
As you may have deduced, children are a little bit of my weak point.
Yeah.
This puts me in an interesting position with your offspring.
I'm aware.
I'm going to warn you in advance. I will likely... Whether or not I realize I'm actually doing it, I may sort of be a little overprotective of Faether in the upcoming battles. To the point where I may shove you out of the way.
I understand.
As your fighting styles are good together, but not exactly complementary. I can at least stay behind with her and protect her with Globe of Invulnerability and perhaps spell turning. But you, on the other hand, of course you can go into the fray and slice up people all you want.
Hi, Carlar.
Okay, I thought that was... I was like, wait, is that... Am I hearing that here or out there?
Whoever's the owner of the Black Pegasus named Starjay, you left your lights on.
Speaking of, where the frick is Starjay?
Wow.
Probably off
Stomping on
fucking
the hood of that
gallivanting
car.
somewhere, trying to get
Starjay's
Black Widows
not
to
in
plant
the
on
castle
people.
Because,
Horse?
yeah.
Celestia would like to have
Well,
a word
the,
with you.
well, the problem is that Starjay, didn't she go to Urzaban with them?
Remember, she can summon Starjay, so I think he goes
Just-
back to his plane and then can get
just
back to wherever
checking.
he is.
Yeah.
I wish I'm literally trying to talk and I can't.
You're
I know the
talking
feeling.
about protecting Faye while I was... my fighting style compared to hers.
Yes, but you hear the thing in the background.
Just
Yeah.
go. We can ignore it.
Go ahead.
Relax.
I'm sorry, audience. Oh man, it's getting in my head. Just be forewarned.
Oh, for
that
the
I may be a
love
little
of
bit
Pete, be quiet!
overprotective in that regards. I've already had one child die in front of me. I'm not going to have another.
Say no more. But I want something from you as well.
Rhyme raises an eyebrow.
If push comes to
You're turning to lead, aren't you?
No. I want you to promise me one thing. When we're on that battlefield, if you come across Jewel again, for the love of all that is holy,
don't kill her.
Do not kill her.
That Sunday is mine.
I have been ruminating on that, and considering the fact that both of the times that I have killed her, both of the times that I have killed her, she has come back, so obviously that doesn't do much. But the first time that I did kill her, you all were a little perturbed with me. I've been thinking about that ever since. That is why I initially had intended to just keep her petrified and with us. I did not... Because I've never unfrozen one of my statues before, I didn't realize what it would do to her if I kept her in that position for that long. So I wound up inadvertently killing her anyways. I will do my best not to, because you are not the only one who has made that request of me. Apparently, Nyon, Jewel, and I are distantly related.
That's something.
I found out that my father was actually a drow.
Oh, that...
And great-great-grandma is...
I never knew.
Someone we helped kill.
In the Hall of Records, we found basically Nion's family tree. My father, whom I knew as Garrus Bowerstone, was actually Garrus Barkalis, which is, of course, Bowerstone in Drow.
Undercommon.
Or at least in Elven, or Undercommon.
Yeah,
Apologize.
there you go.
I'm really... bleh.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That's news, I guess.
We are...
But wait, there's more!
Now you know me. Normally I don't have very many qualms about killing people. However, Nion requested that I don't. And while it kind of... It perturbed me that she was asking, but now that my superior officer is asking, I feel a little bit... Well, not really feel a little bit, but I understand a little bit better why it would be best if she kept alive.
Well, let me ask you one other thing.
Yes.
Talk to Ivan about this, about getting through to Valil, showing that even though he's an enemy, that it doesn't matter whose side you're on. There sometimes is a clear right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can break through to Jewel through all that conditioning that she went through with Elvana? Do you think you can break through to her?
Considering the fact that I can barely break through to myself, I cannot give you any guarantees. However, I could try and speak with her and show her what I know about our family history. Perhaps tell her that Nion is waiting for her. Nion misses her. And while she may not have the same family that she has at the moment, there will be someone waiting for her there if she decides.
I couldn't have put it better myself. I probably would never have thought to say that.
Well, when you've spent years studying the art of manipulation, it does come in handy.
And funny, I was just going to ask Amber to give Cruel a hug.
I mean, there is more than one way to manipulate someone. Oh, excuse me. Out of character. I'm sick now. But I did have one thing that I spoke with Owen about. In regards to our operation in Optimar, I felt that it would be best if we kept my new form hidden for as long as possible. Therefore, instead of me going with you out in the open, I would go with you invisibly. I would still stay with you, but if we are discovered, perhaps an anti-magic field or something of the sort, I could at least play it off as though I was tailing you to perhaps assassinate you in some way, shape, or form. Especially since Ravis has seen my face and knows me as Alora Tassaran.
My main issue with this plan is that
I am. He knows I have a Drow identity.
This will probably work on,
at least he knows my Drow identity, not that I
any
am
Drow that's not
her.
part of Venom. Because I feel like they
But
would
if
know if anyone was sent
all need to
tail the party.
pretend to be my enemy for a moment.
So if y'all run into anyone from Venom, that's gonna.
Well, I'm a master BS artist. I can pull it off.
All right,
As
someone's gonna
Owen
say it. Someone's gonna say
pointed
it.
out, you may not be the problem there.
Oh, right, others.
But if they hear
Surprised
it from
no one
you
said I'm
as
over
part
there.
of the plan, that may help. But this way, at least we have plausible deniability. That way, if something happens and we are discovered, we still have that card to play. I may need to fake an injury or death, which I have done before, in order to escape the situation, but I should be relatively capable of figuring it out. And I will leave Tantamile with you, uninvisibled, just in case.
Uninvisibled. New word.
Completely,
Yeah, well.
completely visible.
Yes. I was thinking of perhaps
No,
sticking
no,
her
no,
in
no.
Amber's
Uninvisible.
bag of holding,
That's the
but
way.
with her head
That's
sticking
what
out.
I'm using now.
As much as I like that idea, I don't want I don't want her accidentally freezing your cat.
What do you mean?
That's also part refrigerator.
Rhyme thinks for a moment. So there will be food in there?
There has been food in there.
Then I think you should be more worried that that Tantamile will eat it.
Okay.
We'll figure out some way for Tantamile to stay with you all.
But anyway,
But, one last thing. If we're to pull this off, you may need to pretend that I, Rhyme the human, died. Or at least were disposed of in some way, shape, or form. If they ask where I am, I'm not with you anymore. Sell the ruse.
I think I could pull something off.
How much?
And
We want to sell it for
technically,
10, 20,
that
50
would
gold?
not be a lie. The human Rhyme is no longer with us.
Booyah.
Booyah.
It is the truth. From a
Zone of
point view.
truth. Yay.
To quote
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, it is the truth.
Kenobi!
You don't want to tell me death.
Sorry,
I don't want to
headphone
say
users. I had to make that reference.
I'm going to go home and rethink my life.
I'm rethinking my life right now.
But I do know when we go to Optimar, I do want to find at least King Orca and make sure he's okay.
I as well. He seemed like a friendly enough fellow.
Jalen turns to Burdock. Have you heard from Orcrum as of late?
Oh, I'm part of this conversation now?
Yeah, I was kind of just thinking,
like
man, Verdock, Cassian, Nefty, Suzanne, and Ziazriel just kind of sitting there while this
no, I've not
conversation's
heard
going
from Orkrim
on.
in some time.
We saw him a few days ago, but that was a few days ago before all of this happened. If you'll excuse me.
Ryan, is everything okay with the rest of you? With the rest of the girls?
Jaminia and Fair Thurn are fine, but Amber needs
under
to learn how
attack.
to brush her hair a little bit more often.
John gives us a confused look. Okay.
It's a girl thing, Sir Tanliel.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Rhyme goes over to Ivan and sticks her head in his door.
You're welcome.
There'll be snow upon the mountains, there'll be rain upon... Oh, hi, Rhyme. What are you up to?
You seem to be the most emotionally inclined person I have ever met.
Seem
I'll
to be.
take that as a compliment.
You may.
That's like
I don't
saying
mean...
that's like saying the ocean is damp.
Newsflash, water is wet.
It's technically not incorrect.
You may take it as a compliment, for I meant it not as an offense. But when
Water
it
is
comes
wet,
to the
Dev
emotions
gets crabbed.
of
These are facts of life.
others, I obviously have much to learn. Question. What are your intentions with the dragon?
You mean...
Varog
Amber?
already gave this talk.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a name, jerk.
No, she means
It's Rhyme!
Sazayyan.
She is a jerk!
No, she means Sazayyan. Who do you think?
Well, I don't want to give away too many details, but if we do manage to find the home of my people, there's something special I've been working on for a long time now. I've actually been keeping it in my pocket. He takes out a few pieces of sheet music. I won't spoil exactly what it is, but it's
Play this.
something I've been working on.
Excellent. Just... You know she's not very secure, right?
Yeah.
And which form do you prefer, the dragon one or the humanoid one?
Honestly, I fell in love with what was on the inside. I could care less which of the forms she takes. It's that beautiful heart within that body that I fell in love with in the first place.
Right answer, but boo!
After semi-vomiting a little in her mouth,
Wow!
Rhyme tries the question again. Rhyme tries the question again. Yes, but aesthetically speaking, which form do you prefer?
Which one's more schmexy, man?
I don't know. Never put a lot of thought into it. I mean...
Which would you rather see? The human in a dress or a dragon in a dress?
Human in a dress?
There you go.
Good boy.
Then you may get your wish. Just go easy on her. She's put up with a lot from the other two in the last hour or so.
Okay, I was wondering what all that screaming was.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
I just had an opportunity to see a golden dragon with red lipstick and a dress, and Ivan denied that from me. I really hate him now.
Oh,
You
well,
see, he
this
doesn't
shit.
focus on physical beauty. He was just picking an answer.
Yeah.
It was the right answer, but it was also
great,
very
now I have
much
that
the
image in
wrong
my head.
answer.
Actually, you've already seen a red dragon with lipstick. With lipstick. Have you never seen Shrek?
Oof.
Good night,
That is
everyone.
true.
I'll be
Yeah,
back.
but not in a dress, though.
Okay, he's about to go hit his head.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do it too.
Just read it, Josh. Just
There
read
was
it.
the... There it is.
We killed Josh. Well done, people.
That wasn't Josh.
That was Shay.
Oh, that was Shay.
Did I miss anything?
never mind.
Nope.
Well done.
Cool.
We just solved the mystery of life, the universe, and everything. That's all.
Ah.
Yeah.
42.
Oh, yeah, 48. Matt's got it all
Anyway.
wrong. They forgot to carry the Y.
Yep. Anywho.
Mike's got it all wrong, sorry.
Alright, so have enough shenanigans gone on?
No.
I
Or...
think we should
Never.
go on to the night.
There will never be
Right.
be
What
community
happens, or
shenanigans.
Is it gonna wait?
I just want to see. I just want to see Ivan and Amber after this thing that just went on in the stratosphere.
Alright.
I just want to see
Oh,
the
thanks.
thing.
Saren Ray, it's only been 3 hours.
Alright, so,
Did you not realize how short of a time it's been?
Well, there's been so much actually really entertaining stuff happening that I was worried it was going to be taking up too much time. So I'm like, oh, thanks, Saren Ray. It's only been 3 hours. We've still got plenty of time.
alright. Anyways, okay. So, on that note, Jaminia and Fea Thurin come back down. But it's like giggling like teenage girls.
I don't think I've ever seen you act quite so girly, Jaminia.
Let me have this.
Well, yes, I've always had a passion for it. It's just my line of work. I never really get to be a girl,
All right, okay. You know what? I gotta do this. I'm coming out. I want the world to.
Okay. I have to
It's
say
warmed
this
up.
to Faye. The first thing you learned about a person like when she kept a diary, she's very affectionate to children. She was the most enthusiastic about having girl talk over Hana. Exactly when was she being subtle about being girly?
It's Faye. She's oblivious.
Did someone say oblivious? Where's my coins?
Oh god.
Do we have any
Amber
back
really
here?
Is the Tom girl of the
Yeah.
Anyway.
You don't
Oh my
say.
gosh, Faye's more oblivious than me.
That's behind the
pray for her,
dresser.
Gentlemen, pray.
Jalen turns around and notices Faye and Jem are giggling. What's going on?
You shall see.
No boys allowed.
Amber.
Girl stuff.
Does Amber come down after? Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They told her to stay up. So.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my.
Stroll down the
This is more
runway. Oh, great. You got all my head. Thanks,
okay,
sorry.
You see, you see Queen Nephthys and Zeadril kind of putting two and two together at the table, and all of a sudden they start giggling.
Okay, I really hate being left out. What is going on?
Yeah, they both. Queen Nephthys says, "We'll tell you when you're older."
I'm 30!
Only
31. I don't know how old.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, Cassian holds his hand up. It's like, yes, and I'm technically older than he is, so I feel like, I should be in on this too.
I can't believe how much fun we're having with this nonsense.
So does Rhyme hear the girls come down?
Yes.
Okay. She kind of grabs gently Ivan and starts shuffling him out the door.
This way, boyo.
Okay.
This is the greatest moment in the entire show.
Here. Come on. I brought the,
Okay, no.
I brought
Second
the
greatest
sacrificial
moment.
lamb. Enjoy.
Arkoth's redemption scene.
Look, there was
I'll fight you
only
if you
one cookie
disagree.
left. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna die. Oh my god.
Have I ever mentioned how many times? Have I ever mentioned?
I
how
can
much
go
love
out
this group?
happy now.
Too many.
Once or twice.
Good.
All right. It's like you see Jaminia kind of like rubbing her hands together, very like mastermind style.
Jem, your simula's showing.
At that, she just kind of shoots a glare at Jala and just kind of turns her head away. Just
Jal immediately shuts up and turns away.
So, Jalaram, quick question: have you ever considered, like, I don't know, barbecue sauce or some other kind of flavoring for those feet of yours?
All right. We've prepped a little surprise for you, Ivan. Could you follow us upstairs?
Okay.
You don't have to sound so apprehensive, Ivan. We're not going to eat you.
Okay.
Jal, like, loud whispers to Ivan, I'll pray for you.
Make it 2 prayers. Tell Paylor I love him.
You boys are so funny.
All right. So
I'll tell
Now-
you said hello.
Thanks.
Enjoy your chess game.
all right. So moving
to this. All right.
Oh, help me!
So,
Help me, please!
did we move to that? Yes, we did. So, it's like, wait, stay right here. Okay. It's like you see Jaminia quickly move into the door. Okay, he's right outside. Are you ready?
Amber nods and tries to hold her head up high, and then slowly tries to walk gracefully.
Congratulations.
Josh, you gonna make her roll a check for that?
No.
Ah.
Tantamite will be ungraceful for her. She sort of wobbles out of the room and is like, I'm gonna go find Rhymy now.
The catnip's still on her.
Right. So Jaminia opens the door and then just steps right here. And then Amber and
Please tell me there's art. Yes! Yeah! Whoa!
Compliments to the Eliora once again.
Birdie.
The face of an angel gazes upon me with her heavenly light. The sun, moon, and stars look upon with envy, and she beams
Okay.
pure beauty and bliss upon me, you master in this very night. Sorry, my toes.
Okay, if Ivan actually says that, Josh, permission to have Rava show up and stab him again?
don't wait a moment, dude. Come on.
No. Bad. Bad Australia.
So Jaminia runs back to Phaethur and then silently pulls her out of sight, but they're just kind of peeking in. And then she slowly moves her fist to Phaethur for a bump.
Faye fist bumps her.
My song. Amazing.
Is it too much?
Not at all.
I mean, Faye, makeup and Jaminia really hurt my head with this horrible thing they call the brush, and Rhyme helped me with the dress, and I just wanted
A good father is S tier. This is SS tier. This is Brawl Meta Knight levels
Not beauty to
of.
match your inner beauty, but here you are.
Come back in.
I'm sorry, what? Amber is kind of just hypnotized by his eyes.
I didn't think it would be possible for your outer beauty to match your inner beauty, and yet here it is in front of me.
Yeah, Amber kind of just collapses in front of him.
Ow! Ow!
Like,
Ivan, you
blushing
gotta
and
stop
crying.
doing this to me.
Hugs so tightly. You precious, beautiful creature, you.
I just wanted to do something nice for you. I hear this is what I know it's not
Why
much.
am I hiding behind Penny?
I wanted you to know, no matter what happens, war, or whether we make it through this or not, I wanted to prove to you that, I'll do whatever it takes to make you happy in this life or the next. And I just wanted to express that in every way possible. I've never done anything like this before, and I hope this proves my point.
Oh, my son.
Yeah, I gently grasp his face.
And cut out for me again. Wahoo.
And kiss him.
I love you so.
You're good.
I mean,
At this point, I don't care what's in front of us, because I only care what's next to me. That'll be you.
Yeah, I just hug him and cry with him and smile happily and give a thumbs up to Jim and Faye.
This thing won't go down again.
And I think with that, does anyone mind if I just time skip to the next day?
Not at all, but I have an important announcement to make.
Please.
Future Corva is telling me that our entire audience has just died upon seeing this. So, Voice, Ellie, no need to record the sessions anymore. We're good on that. They've been a wonderful audience and a customary moment of silence for our departed fans.
They didn't even give me a warning there. There was no tune in next time for more misadventures. They just freaking yoinked the rug right out from under me. Oh my gosh. Yes!